Alright, what's going on, guys? Trev back again, here to bring you another video. This one's going to be doing a video giving my thoughts on the next 4 covers for the Walking Dead comic book series, issues 130 through 133. Alright, good stuff. So I'll put the link to these in the description so you guys can go ahead and check them out yourself in higher quality than this video is going to bring you. First off, I wanted to take a look at The Walking Dead issue 132, not because it's the first one in the list, but because it's my favorite. I really like this cover. This is actually the reason why I decided to do this video, was to just give my thoughts on the cover, because I think it's a great cover. As you can see here, now spoilers for anyone who hasn't read the comic book series up to current date, but if you're not going to read it anyway, then it shouldn't matter. Basically what we're seeing here is we have Maggie, who is now the leader of the Hilltop, basically, which is really cool by itself and kind of unexpected. And then you have her and Glenn's baby, because of the time skip, is now a couple years old, as you can see here. And I think it's really cool because it just looks like a baby Glenn. Pretty much, yeah, it does. And I don't know, I really like the cover. The issue is called Happiness, as you can see at the top left there, and that's just really cool. It's definitely a weird change of pace for what you'd expect for The Walking Dead. You know, being as how like 120 issues, it's just survival, horror. Kill, 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 survive, scrounge for food, fight off other groups that are trying to steal our stuff. And finally, after it's all said and done, when they're all set up and it's all good to go, happiness. So I just think it's a really cool cover, and want to let you guys know about it. For anyone who doesn't read the books, basically, yeah, at this point, major spoilers, Glenn is dead. But it's really cool to see that, for the future, you're going to have like maybe another version of a Carl in a zombie apocalypse, a baby born in a zombie apocalypse. And who knows, if The Walking Dead goes on past Kirkman, which I think actually it will when he's done writing, maybe this would be another character that we could follow in the zombie apocalypse afterwards. So really cool stuff, and really like the cover a lot. This one is definitely one of my favorite covers I have probably ever seen for The Walking Dead. Very different and very cool. Let me know what you guys think about this one. Let's take a look at 133. Okay, so it can't all be good. We got to have some zombies in there too, and some of the good old stuff that makes The Walking Dead so exciting: the struggle, survival, character development, all that good stuff. I like this cover too. They also changed the Walking Dead logo, which it's kind of a cool updated change. It's smaller than the old one was, and you have them, basically a herd of zombies, or a horde, I guess, following 2 men on horseback that look to be from the Kingdom, I want to say, probably the Kingdom, or maybe just ones that are keeping the road clear. As we can see, there are members of Rick's group, or larger group, I guess. I can't really call it Rick's group anymore, but Alexandria and the Hilltop and the Kingdom, and they're keeping the roadways clear. So are these 2 guys that are tasked with that? Are they 2 guys from the Kingdom? They're certainly wearing armor. I would assume they'd have swords and weapons as well too. So pretty cool cover, and kind of leaves me in a weird spot, because Rick himself really won't be in much danger from zombies nowadays. So how the zombies are incorporated, how they're shown, will it just be with regards to other survivors mostly, or how that's going to go? I guess we'll have to wait and see, but it is a cool cover as well too. I do like it quite a bit. For next issue that's going to be released, I believe, in August, that'd be 130. We have on the cover Ken and Marco from, I believe they're from the Kingdom, pretty sure, or maybe the Hilltop, maybe the Hilltop. And it says, "There were whispers and I was afraid." I think this is a cool cover as well too. You've got them on their way back. They've lost their horses now, and they're just basically trying to survive, and there's a lot of zombies in and around, and they're basically trying to avoid them by hiding, essentially. It looks like they're in a lot of trouble. So this is a weird one for me, because they're not central characters, they're new characters, so we don't know anything about them, so we don't care about them yet. We're seeing that they're struggling for survival, and we can relate to that, and that is fairly exciting. But if they are to get killed off, and I don't think they will, because we don't know them yet, so there's no emotional charge out of whether or not they do die or not, you can't really expect us to care when we don't really know the characters. So I'm sure Kirkman knows that, and I'm sure he's planning something for these guys in the future. So I guess we'll have to see how that goes. But it is kind of cool to see a little struggle for survival and where they're going to go, how they're going to survive and get away from all these zombies. So pretty cool stuff. And finally, issue 131, which will be released September, I would think. And this one is, we see a journey begins. We have Carl, and he is, it looks like, starting his trade as a blacksmith at the, I believe it's the Hilltop? I think it's the Hilltop, yeah. Sometimes I get mixed up between the Hilltop and the Kingdom. We also haven't seen Michonne for a while. I assume Michonne's at the Kingdom with Ezekiel, I would think. And so you have Carl here. He's starting to learn the trade, and it looks like he's welding or forging. Yeah, forging, not welding. Forging a sword, it seems to me. So that's kind of cool too as well. I'm not sure. I don't think I've given my thoughts on this one or the previous one we just looked at in a video before. Sometimes I make so many videos I forget what I've actually done. It's true. It happens. Yeah, it does. So anyway, another pretty cool cover and an interesting time period for The Walking Dead comic book series, seeing as how it's so different from what we've been used to, and I don't really know how to take it. I like the change up though. You don't want it to become repetitive, and I like the change up for at least for a little while. You got to have that. It might not be the most exciting thing, but for the story, for the longevity, you have to have different periods where different things are happening. You can't always have the same repetitive thing over and over again. It would just get too repetitive. So let me know what you guys think about all these covers. Let me know how you've been feeling about the Walking Dead comic book series. Let's talk about it. Let's discuss in the comments below. I'll probably join the discussion with this one with you guys because I love the comic book series so much. It's my favorite comic book series ever. Let me know what you guys think about all that, and I'll call it here. That's it for this video, guys. Please thumb it up if you liked it. See you for the next one. This is Trev, and I'm saying peace.